Today we are out in the woods because we are not only spying, but we're going to be capturing a monster at 3 a.m.
Hi, Jake.
And it is a very serious mission.
Oh, okay. I'm serious. I'm ready to go.
In the last video, you watched me, Jess, and Phil spy on a monster. But in this video, we're back with reinforcements, and we're gonna be capturing it, hopefully.
Definitely.
I much preferred it in the daytime.
Okay, Phil, yes, it might be 3 a.m., there might be a snowstorm, and we're in about 2 feet of snow. But that's because monsters are most active at night. That could have been a tree monster. Everybody knows this, okay? And if we're gonna capture a pond monster, this is when we go out. It might seem dangerous, Phil, but you don't go fishing when the fish are sleeping.
Do fish sleep, Jake?
Yes, fish sleep. Everything sleeps. Nothing doesn't sleep. Okay, the first place we're gonna hit up is the pond. That's where we last saw the pond monster. Well, some sort of monster underneath the ice. All of you guys were commenting down below that it was a monster with a hand growing out of its head. I still think that that was some sort of technical glitch and it was not a real monster, but we're gonna check it just to be safe. Oh yeah, and guys, you probably wanna stay away from this thing when it's powered on. You don't wanna end up like Riley.
What is that thing anyways?
Okay, Papa Jake's lab log, number 742. Update, my monster catching net. After a ton of really hard work, I've finally been able to create a monster hunting net that I believe will work to capture them. This uses nanofiber technology that I electrocute using this massive battery box at the bottom. By simply activating the battery box, the netting becomes electrified, and that stuns anything that I capture in it. On top of that, the net also is equipped with laser targeting sights. When you activate the electricity on the net, it heats up very fast. You can tell by the smoke. And then you can turn the laser sight on, just like that, so you can get an accurate swoosh to capture any monster. This is gonna be how we capture the pond monster or anything else hiding in my backyard.
Jake, I got pizza, I got candy.
Wait, no, He is not gonna be able to come on the mission.
I think you should be careful with that thing. It looks dangerous.
I could catch a bird if it was sitting on a cloud.
Okay, Jake, not gonna lie, that's pretty cool tech. It makes me feel a little safer.
Whoa.
Yep, the Papa Jake Monster Catcher 3000 lets us take the capturing straight to the monster.
Maybe capture on the other side, away from Phil and I.
All right, well, I'm gonna put this away for now. What we need to do is take a look at the pond, see if we can see anything about this so-called hand monster the viewers were talking about.
Jake, should we not just go over to the forest where we already saw the pond monster?
Yeah, we can go look for the pond monster, but did you not see what the viewers saw?
You said it yourself, Jake. It's probably just a glitch. There's no hand pond monster.
I thought that about pond monsters until I came out here and saw a pond monster. You probably should think the same thing. You were literally bitten by one.
True, but what kind of pond monster has a hand on its head? That doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, yeah, that is a little bit weird.
You guys are both wrong. Why don't we just head back to the pond monster's original nest that we broke him out of in the first place? He's probably there sleeping right now.
And that is exactly why we brought Phil along. Phil, I love that idea. Why are you suggesting that idea? You are not normally the one to suggest those kind of ideas.
I'm with Jake, Phil. I thought you wanted to go back home and eat donuts.
I would usually agree. But Jake promised me if he gets eaten by a pond monster, I get his PS5 and Nintendo Switch too. So the quicker I can make that happen, the quicker I can go inside and play video games.
I don't like the reason, but I like the idea. Let's roll. We're gonna head back to where we broke the pond monster out of hibernation. If you guys didn't know, daddy pond monsters in the winter hibernate. They sleep under a massive block of ice that's connected to a huge ice cave, while the mama pond monsters, well, they lay eggs and hatch them, which me and Phil sort of stole one. But there's a good chance that this pond monster returned to the hibernation cave and is living in there. That's where we saw a bunch of evil corp agents before. And now that it's 3 a.m., I'm thinking we might find that monster or any other monster.
All right, Jake, now it might be time to whip out that net before we go back to where the pond monster was.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Papa Jake Monster Catcher 3000, firing up!
Maybe turn it off until we're there.
Just admiring my engineering. Plus, like I said, it's 3 a.m. It could be more than just a pond monster. You guys, I can't stress this enough. It's 3 a.m. and it is extremely scary. If you guys have not hit that like button yet, or hit the subscribe button, make sure to do that. And leave a comment down below as to what monsters you think are lurking in our forest other than the pond monster.
Jake, could there be a monster in the trees? We're right underneath of them.
I hope not.
Never heard of Tree Monster Man? I'm
Tree Monster Man?
There's no Tree Monster Man, come on. Okay guys, this is where we broke the pond monster out of the ice when it was hibernating. It might look like a small hole, but this is actually a giant ice cave that goes way back and underground. I'm gonna use the laser sight on my net to see if anything's moving in there. Remember, it could be a pond monster, but it could be another monster.
And if anything is moving in there, Jake, you're going to get it.
Sure. It also could be a raccoon, you know, we never know. Firing up the laser!
Jake, I'm not seeing anything.
Well, if the pond monster was living in here, I wouldn't exactly want to come back after we ruined his... That didn't sound like a pond monster.
No, Jake, I really think we should get out of here.
You know what, let's maybe not try to capture something that's in a cave and it could easily drag us inside there, especially made of ice. Let's go.
Last time I was here, we got bitten, so I think we should really get out of here,
Okay, let's
Jake.
go to the woods.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we've officially made it to the edge of the woods. We are deep into 3 a.m. We've already heard a very scary noise coming from the ice caves, and now we're gonna head back to the last known location of the pond monster. It's also where we left our camp. I'm hoping we can get that tent back, because it sort of was expensive.
And I wonder if our snacks are still there.
Are you coming here just for the snacks, Jess, or are you coming here for the research?
No, I came for the research. The snacks are just a bonus.
Speaking of research, Jake, why are we even out here? What are we even gonna do if we capture a pond monster? That net's not very big. I don't think any monster is being held back by that for a very long time.
Phil, are you telling me you didn't read the mission brief? I literally sent you the mission brief. Jess read it?
Yeah, Phil, we're not just trying to capture a monster. We're trying to get its tooth.
Phil, you didn't read it?
No, I did not read the brief. You know I can't read. Also, we're out here for a tooth? When did we figure that out?
When I was finally able to hack into the card that I took off the Evil Corp agent. After the pond monster was finished eating one of Evil Corp's agents, I found this key card on him. Well, he wasn't really done eating the agent, but I was able to find this key card. We believe on here is more information about Evil Corp, and more importantly, Dr. Evil, especially what they want with the icy pond monster. Only problem is, I ran into so many problems trying to get any information off of this. I tried scanning it with my computer, I tried hacking into it, I even let Jess have a go at it. Although she's nowhere near as smart as me. But then I found something out. This has a firewall encryption on it. And if I was able to freeze the firewall with an extremely cold substance, I could bypass it and get all the info. Lucky for us, I just happen to have made a ton of icy pond monster venom. Woo, and it is cold. So I took that icy pond monster venom and poured it into a bowl. Now that the icy venom is in this bowl, it is minus 1,000 degrees. This should be enough to allow us to freeze the firewall and bypass it to get information off this card. Guys, as you can see, the card is starting to freeze. It actually looks like it's just in water, but this venom is so cold, if I were to touch it for even a second, I could lose a finger. Yeah, that's sort of really cold. Okay, time to zoom in and see what we can find. You can see how the icy venom has penetrated deep into the card. These ice crystals are crazy. And right there is the attached memory card that holds all of the data on this Evil Corp agent's card. Now that we know exactly where all the data is on this card, I'm simply going to insert it into here and begin the extraction process. Perfect. Now this device will upload all of the data on this card. Hopefully we'll have some really important stuff about Evil Corp, and more importantly, why they want our icy pond monster so much.
Jake, what you doing?
Phil, I'm currently in the process of getting all the information off that card we found. Remember the Evil Corp agent that was eaten alive?
What's this bowl doing here? Why is it bubbling?
Oh, it's hot! Phil, if that had more venom in it, you and I would both be frozen ice cubes! Didn't look like there was too much information on here. I found out that the name of the agent, it looks like his name is Jim Jeremy Josephs. JJJ. But that's besides the point. What I was able to find is one video, a text message from Evil Corp. And it looks like it's from Dr. Evil.
Alright, listen up. New orders from Dr. Evil. I'm sick and tired of Corp and Jake getting in the way of my science. I want you to go back there, and this time, I don't need you to capture the whole pond monster. My leading scientists are telling me we just need a tooth. Get me a tooth and be back here, or you're all failed.
He's changed his plans. First, he wanted to capture the icy pond monster. Now he just wants a monster tooth, and any monster? I haven't told the guys yet, but when we were spying in our last video, I overheard the Evil Corp agents say that they are capturing monsters so that Dr. Evil can create his own monsters. Basically some sort of factory where he creates more and more evil monsters to, I don't know, rule the world? Why else would you want to get monsters? But it seems like he no longer needs the whole monster. He just needs their tooth. But if I'm gonna figure out why he needs the tooth, or more importantly, how he's gonna use just a single monster tooth to make monsters, I gotta figure it out for myself. I know it sounds like I wanna create monsters and you guys are all probably gonna be like, Papa Jake, are you gonna try and create a monster? Well, maybe eventually, because it is kind of cool, but I'll do it for good, not evil. To do this though, I need to get a monster tooth, which means I'll have to get the squad together. Jess will be on board, Biggs absolutely will not, and Phil will do whatever I ask him for if I give him donuts. We'll have to go out at night though. Monsters are most active at night, and considering they'll take any monster, then hey, if we can't find the pond monster, guess we'll have to get Goatman's tooth. We don't need a full monster. We need a tooth to find out what evil corp wants with it.
Oh man, I really don't want to go into the woods.
You see what I'm seeing, Phil?
No.
Right there.
What is that, Jake?
That wasn't there last time we were here. I know these woods. Look, it's the same place we took the sample.
How'd they get such a good picture of him?
That's your question? Your question is, how did they get such a good picture of the pond monster, not who was here? Who put up this sign?
Well, anytime we get close to him, he tries to eat us, so who took the picture?
No, Jess, I'm officially with Jake. It is not about how they took the picture. It's about who put it there. I thought we were the only people who came in these woods.
There was evil corp, but they got eaten. Literally, we saw one of them get eaten. Why would they put up a beware sign for us? They know we're here too.
And they don't particularly like us, so why would they warn us?
I don't like this. Let's find this tent. Hopefully we'll capture this pond monster sooner than later.
Can I keep it?
Sure. Weird.
I think I see our old camp.
Jess, careful. Slow down, Jess.
There could be snacks. Go, Jake.
Stop. You just run in there, okay? Yes, there could be snacks, but there also could be raccoons.
Raccoons? They didn't leave a sign about raccoons.
Yeah, well, I have a weird thing about raccoons. They scare me. But okay, there also are other monsters in this forest. You ever heard of Siren Head? You ever heard of Goatman?
No, what's Goatman?
Now's actually a perfect time to set up my brand new security system. I'm gonna be putting these all around us while we're moving deeper into the forest. Not only are they motion sensor, but they're also night vision. I built them myself. They might look like a child's camera, but it's actually military-grade technology.
Oh, wait, Jake, you might want to check and see. I took quite a lot of selfies on here. How's the storage on this thing?
There's a ton of storage, and I told you stop taking selfies with my cameras. They're not for selfies. They're super serious spy stuff. And this will be sending me an alert to my phone if anything comes from behind us, even a raccoon.
Oh, you must have got a lot of texts from me then, Jake. Okay, come on, Phil. Let's go to the camp, see if there's any snacks.
Yes! Wait, guys, don't go! Check the tent.
Looks like it fell apart a little.
Yeah, did it fall apart or did a monster try to get into it?
I don't know. Are there any snacks?
I don't know if there's snacks, Phil.
It looks like it's empty, Phil.
Guys, the zipper's over here.
Okay, we'll open it up.
Oh, man. Completely empty.
No snacks?
No snacks.
Who would have taken the snacks?
Raccoons, that's who. Raccoons, man. I told you, they're not friendly. They're evil.
But they're so cute.
No, they got those hands for a reason. They're for doing evil stuff. All right, let's just keep on the trail of the pond monster. I'm sure we'll find it.
Do we want to find it?
Heard something. Okay, let's keep moving. Come on.
Jake, what are you doing?
Scanning, Phil. Not only is my Capture 3000 work as a capture device, it also can scan for footprints.
See anything?
I do. Come check this out. Here, look. You see what I'm seeing, Phil?
Jake, what is that?
Pond monster's food. It's close by and it's feeding.
Jake, are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Okay, it's fine. Everyone's fine. Just calm down. Nobody gets scared. Nobody gets scared!
I'm a little scared, Jake. We are in the woods at 3 a.m. hunting monsters.
Yeah, that is a little bit scary. But you know what's scarier? Not solving a mystery.
Oh, Jake, I don't know if we're the only ones hunting monsters here. What's that?
Whoa. Yeah, that looks like a monster catching net. Let's go take a look.
The snow is getting really deep.
Looks like they were setting it up as some sort of trap.
Doesn't look like it worked very well.
No, whatever they were trying to capture, it went straight through here.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah, Jake, no, I'm fine. I just slipped. But whatever that net was made out of, your net better be made out of something a lot stronger.
Yeah, and this looks recent. This means that evil corp or whoever left this sign could still be hanging around.
That's mine.
I should set a camera up here, see if anyone comes back. Okay, come on, this way.
Oh man, why do we have to go deeper into the woods?
This is where we saw the pond monster last. Remember when we saw those agents and I heard them on my sound device?
Jake, it's 3 a.m. It's gonna be 4 a.m. soon. Should we not just head back inside?
I could get a night vision drone.
No drones. Drones scare monsters away. They're too loud. We gotta go in like spies.
Then shouldn't we be a little quieter?
You're the one talking so much, Jess. Also, if you haven't noticed already, guys, it is freezing cold out here. Jess is literally almost a popsicle. Phil?
Yeah, Jake?
When we were here yesterday, did you see like a very, very large chicken wing in the ground by chance?
No, but I could definitely go for some chicken wings right now. And pizza. Pepperoni pizza.
Donuts.
How about just the bone?
Jake, what are you talking about?
Okay, that is the skeleton of something.
That's not human.
Thanks, Jess. I didn't realize it wasn't human. This thing's the size of you. It's like a Tyrannosaurus bone, but in the snow.
But what could have made this kind of bone? It's not like it could be a horse.
And it's definitely too small to be a unicorn.
Yes, it's definitely not a unicorn. No, this is something bigger, much bigger. Bigger. You don't think?
There's no way.
When you were doing the drone reconnaissance the other week, you said that you saw something furry, large, white.
It was just snow.
Maybe it wasn't. Jess thought that she saw, well, a Yeti on her drone when she was doing a flyover. I said that there's no way there was a Yeti here, all the Yetis had moved away, but with all the monster activity that's been happening, that might be the leftover of the Yeti.
Are you telling me pond monsters are so strong they can eat Yetis? Jake, if pond monsters can eat Yetis, that means they can eat humans.
Of course they can eat humans, Phil! Why do you think I'm out here with an amplified net? You think I'm just walking into this forest at 3 a.m.? Like I said, Phil, there's not only pond monsters out here, there could be Siren Head, there could be Goatman, there could be raccoons! Wait,
What? Jake, what's going on?
my phone, it's vibrating.
You brought your phone with you?
Who would be calling you at 3 a.m.?
No one's calling me. It's the cameras I set up. The motion sensor. It's going off. The first one.
Let me see.
Whoa. Something's moving. Hold on. Let me enhance the quality.
Can you zoom in?
I'm trying. It is night vision after all. It's not exactly the best quality. Wait, whoa.
Did you see that?
We need to get back there now. We're hot on his tail. We can capture him. Come on. The first camera's over here. Come on.
Oh man! Should we take the tent?
No, forget the tent, Phil. Forget the tent.
They
Come
already
on.
took the snacks.
Okay. So where'd you see it?
It was right here. This is where the first camera was. I don't see the pond monster.
Is it somehow getting darker?
I got snow in my laser. I can't scan for anything. Jess, grab my hearing device.
There's so many pockets. Is this it?
We're listening for breathing, any type of monster breathing.
I think I hear something. Oh no, that's just Phil.
Phil, stop breathing.
Right. We were just doing a lot of running, guys.
Whoa, there, do you hear that?
Yeah, I do. What is that?
It's the pond monster, but he's not running. It means we haven't startled him. He's moving slowly southwest. Let's go.
Okay, great. You don't think he went back to his nest, do you?
Phil, were you holding your breath that entire time?
Yeah, you said stop breathing.
Okay, forget that. Yes, I think it might be moving back to its nest, or at least it's just on a nice nightly walk. It's not running, it's strolling.
I really wish he was still hibernating.
Yeah, that would make a lot of things very easy. You can blame Evil Corp for that. Come on.
Scanning anything, Jake?
I'm not picking up anymore. Pond monster might have stopped
Why would he stop, Jake?
because he made it home.
What time is it, guys?
Whoa. Guys, I'm picking up some footprints here.
Yeah, that's not a person's foot.
Nope. And Phil, unless you grew 40-foot sizes, I think we're on the pond monster's trail.
He must be heading back to its nest. Wait, if the pond monster gets back in the ice cave, it could be anywhere. It'll be gone. That thing goes miles underground. We need to move fast.
Or, Jake, this is where our 3 a.m. challenge ends. It's starting to seem like we're getting very close to this pond monster. and I don't like it. It's clearly bedtime. We should just let him go to sleep.
Phil, we are so close to capturing the pond monster. Look, I'm not even asking for you to capture it, like the full thing, okay? I just need its tooth. You can do this, all right? The second we pull it out of that cave, I'm gonna zap it with this. Then, one of you guys run up to it, try not to get bitten by it, and grab its tooth. That's all we have to get. Then we can find out what Evil Corp's up to and hopefully stop all these monsters.
Sounds like a job for Phil.
Phil, you are the best here, and you've got the fastest hands.
You want me to pull the pond monster's tooth out? Absolutely not. Jess was a dentist in Boxfort City over on Papa Jake World. I think she should do it.
Phil, Jess was a dentist over on Papa Jake World, which you'd have to get to by clicking the link in the description. We are here on Papa Jake, which means you are doing the job of the dentist.
That's right, Jake.
Plus, I need Jess to be doing research. You barely know even why we're out here. I need her on surveillance.
I really gotta stop listening to Jake.
Come on, come on. The pond monster's probably just inside here.
Do we know that for sure?
Yes. Wait, shh.
I don't think I like this.
Shh, listen. Something's moving in there. It's come back to its nest.
Jake, I don't see anything.
Whoa! Okay.
That was definitely the monster.
Okay, well, Phil, unless you want to be crawling in there with this net, we gotta draw it out here somehow.
Yeah, and how are we gonna do that? I'm not being bait.
Okay, wait, I have an idea. If the pond monster goes down into the ice caves, we could lose it forever. This is our only shot. Phil, in my back, grab the flare. We're gonna smoke it out.
Okay, Jake. I'm getting the flare.
Okay, now when I throw this, it's probably gonna run out very fast. So once I do, everyone get ready and get out of the way of the pond monster in case I miss it. I'm gonna try and go on top of the ice and snatch it right as it comes out.
Okay, wait. I don't have the pliers. Let me get the pliers so I can yank this thing's tooth out. Okay, I got him.
Let the pond monster tooth catching mission begin.
Hey, pond monster! Come and get some! Turning on the electric! Ah! Now, Phil, now!
Did you get the tooth? I got the tooth! Okay, come on, go, before it wakes up, back to the lab! After a ton of time in the forest at 3 a.m., dodging monsters, and nearly being eaten by the pond monster, Phil, you've finally done it. The pond monster fang. Time to see what secrets this holds.
Guys, I can finally move again! Ah! Let's go, monster!
Someone give me some candy, please. Give me some candy.
Jake? That was Riley.